Oh, YouTube fans, here again. And I figure, why not? Why not? The Fog. That's right, The Fog. I don't think I've done this one before, but I figure as Halloween's on the way. What the hell? The Fog from 1980. Now, after the success of John Carpenter, when he had the big success of the original Halloween, he decided to do another one, an old type of ghost story, that being The Fog. And it's a good one, this. I mean, it's a good one. You've got an old man doing a ghost story with some kids and so on. But then, not long after that, weird things start to happen. You know what I mean? Things start to say, telephones are ringing for no reason, things start breaking, and so on. You do get to see a very young Jamie Lee Curtis. And I remember saying his name before. I don't remember his fucking name. But you might remember him as in, stop it, stop it, stop it! This is funny, really, because when you think about it, a lot of the actors who are in this were in Halloween before. Think about it. You've got the man I just mentioned in Halloween 3. You've got, let me think, you've got one woman, bit cheeky. She was in Halloween 1. She appeared as a dead body in Halloween 2, as Laurie Strode mate, one who gets a throat slit. And she made a disappearance in Halloween 3. So yeah, you get that through. You got the one that played her dad, the cop, who's in Halloween 1 and makes a small appearance in Halloween 2. So when you think about it, it's like a family reunion. This, you've got a lot of the actors who appeared in the Halloween films. Defendant for John Carpenter. You do get Barb Ball, who remember that he did have a relationship with John Carpenter. They're filming The Fog. Let's go on with the story. So not only do you get, I know that's his name, if you remember it, Tom Hanks. That's right, Tom Hanks. Who does Pays to Die, who, funny enough, he picks up Jamie Lee Curtis, who's exciting, and you get the idea of a bonking. But a lot of weird things happen, and the best bit of the film is you've got the boat, right? You've got this boat, you've got a couple of sailors, you've got one director who's appeared in a lot of John Carpenter films. And when you hear tapping, right, and if you open the door, open the window, as it says in the trailer, your number's up. So what happens is people open the boat, they see an old ship, they're thinking, what the fuck's going on here? Long and behold, they get killed in such a brutal way. Now, I do know originally on TV it was cut down a bit. Those I can see it totally uncut, like this, as a guy gets stabbed in the eye, another guy gets speared. When you think about it, that's really only do some bit in it, because really it's a typical old ghost story about these spirit zombie type of pirates who are going for the gold. The gold was taken off them in Barbay. I think that's the name of Barbay. You got Barbo, who's basically working as a radio hostess. She's telling stories, and she plays music, old type of music for people into Goldie Oldies on a radio station. Next to her, if I remember rightly, near a lighthouse. So that's when things start to happen. Now they're planning on doing this sort of like a fen, and you do get not only that, you get Jamie Lee Curtis's mum, may she rest in peace. That be Janet Leigh. I like Janet Leigh, very pretty. She was pretty for her age, and very good actress. So Janet Leigh appears in this. Jamie Lee Curtis's mum, psycho, and she's sort of like in this. You do get a lot of good actors in this, and that's one thing I do like about the original, The Fog. Where the remake, however, fuck it, I love doing it. Why not? Pieces of fucking wood. This, on the other hand, had trumpeter, it had good actors. It's Mary, it's Thing. I do know originally they made a work print of The Fog, and John Carpenter hated it. But I loved the way he did it all by fog. It was a steam machine, all the CGI shit, unlike the remake, I may add. The original didn't, it was your typical old ghost story. So, like I said, they're going to offer a fan, right? So, Jamie Lee Curtis and a new hubby, again, the guy from Halloween 3, they go on this boat looking for the sailors, and you do get to see the aftershocks. You finally see the bodies and everything, right? You do get Father Moroni, another good actor, appeared in Rick Rules. Remember when I was talking about Rick Rules, that film? And also played the bad guy in the second Dirty Harry film, that being Magnum Force. I know he's passed away recently, which is very sad. May he also rest. Another good actor. We based Father Maroney in this, and he's telling a story about the Dole and that they shouldn't have this event, but people, you know, money talks, let's have a fucking event. So they're gonna have the event. Long below, the fog comes out, and every time the fog comes out, you got that beautiful green colour. You know the pirates are gonna go for you. Open the door, open the window, you're a fucking donner. So Barbo's little lad, the steam's coming, the people discover it, that being Jamie Curtis and a hubby. They go in, they save the boy. One of the pirates starts to attack Barbo, but lucky enough, they all hide in a church, right? They hide in a church. Father Maroney gives the villains the pocket gold. The fog disappears, the villain disappears, and then Barbo is warning people. And I love the little story she does where she tells people, from now on, take care of the fog. And remember, one day, it'll happen again. The only bit I couldn't be doing with was a stupid sequel bait ending. You know, your typical stupid ending. How does it end? It just ended where Barbo tells that story, fades to black, and you get the epic music, which that's something else I do like about the film. The music in it is very similar to the original Halloween. It goes it does. I'm not doing the music any dud. I'm not doing the music any dusties, but if you ever hear it, it's very daunting, cheapy type of music. But how did they end the film, as I was about to say? The most stupidest ending ever. I just said how they should have ended it. Babble, telling the story, warning people, face to back, get that music. Instead, you get it, you get an idea it's a couple of months later or probably the same night or whatever. Father Malone is cleaning his church up, right? You get the fog come up. The spirits come up, one of them gets a sword out, you get the idea it kills Father Marona, slices his head, you don't really see it, goes off steam, you get the idea his head gets sliced, fades to back, end the fucking movie. And to me, I thought, I didn't really need that. In my eyes, didn't need that. I was just assuming it would have been Barbo doing a story, fades to back, end the film having that silly little ending. You know what I mean? They already got the fucking dold, so why would they kill Father Marona? But, you know, just a typical silly ending. I do know Tom Tarpenter does make a small disappearance in the film. There's a bit in the opening where, if I remember rightly, Tom Tarpenter pays a guy working for Father Malone and he says, Father, it's payday now, so Dad can get me DOS. Oh, you can come in a bit later if you want. So I like that. I thought it was that funny little touch. You can come in a little bit late if you want. In other words, fuck off. But I do kind of like that, and I like that idea John Tarpenter makes a test appearance in the film. But I don't like the fog. You know, it's an old dull story. It's cheapy. If you're going into it for blood and gore, like it did when it first came out, but oh, it's bloody and do some, you're going to be disappointed. What you do get though is your typical old dull story or old dull story. Avoid the fucking remake like it's a paid of fucking turds because it's fucking horrendous. Stick with the original, the classic, which was done by John Carpenter back in 1980. The Fog, it's a classic. Into then, be smart, be safe, and I'll do some more movies, more politics, and more things on the way. Into then, see you later.